Do you not have time? Are you sitting there thinking there's not enough hours in the day? I don't know how I'm going to get through all the things that I need to get done by the end of the day, and then for the next week and the next month and so on. Ben Alexander here from the Legends Academy, helping men with their confidence, relationships and freedom. And I don't even have time to be making this video for you right now. And I didn't even have time to go to the gym this morning, yet I'm still managing somehow to get it done. So what's the difference between me and you? Well, the truth is that there is no difference between me and you. In fact, all of us, no matter how successful or unsuccessful or getting the results we want or not getting the results we want, we all are actually issued with the same 24 hours in every single day that we have to use to the best of our abilities to get done what it is that we want to get done. Now, I get a lot of people that say to me, as their excuse for not taking action or as an excuse for not having the results that they want in their life, that they just don't have the time. They don't have the time in the day to do the things they need to do to get the result they want to get. Now, time, not having enough time, is actually a symptom and is not actually the problem itself. So if you find yourself in a position where you don't have enough time in the day, it's because you've made decisions up the road that have actually caused you to be in this situation now. So like I said earlier, we all get the same amount of time in every single day. The only difference is some of us are allocating the time in a way that's going to help us and down the track is going to make things easier for us, and others of us are procrastinating and putting things off and not doing the things, not making the decisions, not allocating our time in a way that's going to make our life easier. Now, why do we do this? Why as humans are we so stupid in this way? Like, why do we make these dumb decisions to waste our time or procrastinate and put things off? Well, the truth is, the biggest motivator for us is pain and also pleasure. So we're actually twice as motivated to be away from pain as we are towards pleasure. So if we're perceiving the activity that we need to do that's going to save us time in the future or to help us in the future, if we're perceiving that to be more painful than staying where we are, we might be sitting on the couch watching our favorite TV show, knowing that we need to do this activity that's going to help us, but it might feel at the time more painful for us to go and do that than it is for us just to stay sitting on the couch watching TV. It might feel more painful for us to say to our friends, look, I can't come out tonight because there's this thing I need to do, and if I don't do it, it's going to mess me up in the future. It's more painful to do that and say that than it is for us just to go and do it. Now, remember, this is perceived pain. So in fact, when we actually go do the activity, often it's actually a lot nicer. It doesn't take as long as we think, and it's actually more pleasant to have that feeling of achieving something and also to enjoy the results that we get than it is to actually just procrastinate and have that thing weighing on our mind the whole time and us beating ourselves up saying, oh, I should have really done that thing. So I want to give you some tips that are going to help you to get things done and to avoid this situation of not having enough time. Now, the first one is obviously schedule. It's so important to actually schedule your time to make sure that you actually have enough time in the day to do all the things you need to do so you can get everything done. Now, it could be as simple as just using a little schedule on your phone or a little to-do list. Like, to-do list is the most basic form of scheduling your time. And if you have everything on there, you can move through it through the day. You might assign times and also a priority, the order of which things are most important for you to get done during the day. And then as you go through the day, you can slowly tick those things off and have that great feeling knowing that the future is going to be taken care of because you took care of right now. The other thing you can do is be really disciplined about how you actually allocate your time and spend your time. So if you know that something's going to cause you a lot of pain in the future, try and bring yourself to be really aware of that pain. Like, think about it in that decision. If I put this off, what is this actually costing me? It might just be costing me, right now missing a little bit of my TV show, but what's it actually going to cost me in like a week's time? What's it going to cost me in a month's time? What's it going to cost me in a year's time if I continually procrastinate and put this thing off? And to actually bring that pain, that future rubbish feeling of having missed out on achieving your goals and the things that you want to do in life, bring that back to now so that you can realize what it's really truly costing you and not just costing you that little short-term pain. So I hope these are just a couple of simple tips that you can use and apply and help you to find some more time. Remember too, when you're deciding that you don't have time for something, you're not actually deciding that the time doesn't exist. You're just deciding that something else is more important. You're actually deciding that it's more important to spend your time doing something that may be a little bit more pleasant or a little bit more fun and enjoyable than you are deciding that, to get that thing done is actually going to be more important. So just know that you can often be lying to yourself or rationalizing to yourself things that aren't actually the case. I hope this really helps you with your time management. I hope it helps you to become the sort of person that can decide that if I make a decision now that might be a little bit, boring or uncomfortable or not as fun as going and hanging out with my friends or watching TV, but it's going to actually mean that something huge is awesome in the future. Maybe you can own your own business, maybe you can get a great girlfriend, maybe you can go traveling or whatever it is. Just learn about making those decisions now, learn about allocating your time really well, and I hope this makes a big difference for your success. If you know someone that needs to hear this message, remember to share it with them. Also, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe. Bye for now.